right, it's 5 o'clock, so let's see what we can do. We're going to be running at least 30 minutes today on a Native American flute. And this is sort of a trial run, seeing if we can get everything put together. Douglas has been kind enough to work with me now for, well, months and months, really, learning enough things to put this all together. So there's a great deal taking place behind the scenes. And the one thing that's taking place behind the scenes that Douglas doesn't control, and that is the number of variables that I have to manipulate. Okay, hopefully that I see the stream dropped off for a moment. I hope that doesn't occur very often. But that was grandmother's suite. Well, we could try a coyote. Oh, we've got some comments. I'll try to keep track of this. I'll tell you, between playing the music and seeing the settings, Keiko is a friend that has sort of inspired me online to do this. And I know he handles all these variables better than I do. It's sort of fun. I'd like to try something that's very mellow. Douglas has been kind enough to set me up with a number of instruments that I'm still learning. One of which is this beautiful instrument that looks like a clarinet. And it is a MIDI WX5. And for the fun of it, I would like to demonstrate another instrument that I think creates the same feelings as a Native American flute. So for a moment, we're going to listen to just a few lines and see if you recognize what instrument this might be. So what do you think? Put that in the chat if you're online. Tell me what instrument you think I was playing. And I'll bet you somebody has a good idea. I'm going to play a song that I've always enjoyed. It was one of the first songs that I picked up and decided that I played it often enough that I ended up getting it memorized, and that's not intentional, but it sort of happens. This is a song that's really important to me because it represents what the flute does. It creates groups of people. Yeah, we had a cello we were playing. Thank you. Tuya, you got it right. So this is called The Gathering. Let's see if we can get a feeling of being together. There, do we feel like we're all together? How about, you know, a lot of the Native American flute is actually an improv. And so let's try and simply do an improv. And we'll add something to the back and just make it a little more interesting. So let me add some background, and let's see where this goes. I'll listen for a moment and see what the inspiration sounds like. Who knows, there may not be any inspiration. All right. I see that people thought maybe we had jingle bells going on. You expect Santa Claus to show up any moment. But there was a little bit of percussions behind that. That sort of added to it, made it a little more interesting. Not all of Native American music is real mellow. Some of it actually is a little more upbeat. And I'm going to stay with the Native American theme for a moment, but I want to play something that's just a little more upbeat, and probably a couple in a row here if I can think about what fits this description. Let's try something that's called Rekindle the Fire. And I think the name sort of sets the tone. Let's give it a shot. rekindle the fire. Let's see. Well, we don't have a lot of time left because I sort of promised myself not to go real long on this one tonight, so we're going to keep it a little shorter if that's okay with people. It wouldn't be the end of the world. You know, you always want to leave your audience wanting more. So I should have quit a long time ago if that was the goal. Let's try something a little slower and mellow again. This is one that I really fell in love with when I first started playing flutes. And it's played, again, on a low flute. So let's give this a shot. It's another Mary Youngblood. It's called Yuba. Let's give it a shot and see what you think of this. Again, should be very mellow, should put you in a very, very quiet place. And just to see if you were paying attention, there was one note played incorrectly, and that was intentional just to make sure you didn't think I had this all recorded and just was pushing buttons. Ha ha. Next time I'll actually try to hit that note. I'll change up what I do wrong. Let's see, what do we have? We actually have pushed over where I thought we would go. But if you're willing, I'd like to play one more from a gentleman that I find interesting. Johnny Lipford cannot read music, so everything he plays is from the heart. But he records and he makes CDs and he makes beautiful, beautiful music. It's just a little bit different than traditional Native American music. And the only way you can replicate a Johnny Lipford music is to listen to it until it becomes part of you. So I'm going to attempt to play a Johnny Lipford, and we'll see how this goes. So bear with me, I think this will be our closure tonight. Maybe in more ways than one. I would like to thank all of you for coming tonight. I especially appreciate the work that Douglas has put into making all those happen. In front of me, I am running Nicecast and Mainstage and XAir and all of the things that go with the MIDI, and running these things has taken hours and hours for Douglas to design and program, and then to teach me how to at least push buttons. So I greatly appreciate all of that. And thank all of you for coming. If you would leave a note with iSky or with Douglas, or for me with that matter, we'll see if there's something here that we would want to do again in the near future. But for the time being, thank you, and I'm going to sign off. Bye-bye.